It's Retro News Friday, and finally, Sega has given us the release date for their new Retro Mini Console, and it's going to be here before Christmas. Also, Disney is working on a Sandlot TV show with the original cast, and there's a Grease Prequel that's in the works, and we've got tons more retro news to talk about, so don't turn that dial.
All systems are functional.
What up to my peoples, and welcome to Retro Crunch, your nostalgia channel where we talk about current news that relates to all things retro. I've got a ton of news for you guys, so we got to get started right now. If you've been buying up the retro consoles like the NES Classic, the Super NES Mini, and even the PlayStation one, some of us actually bought it. Sega actually has their own mini console that's coming out on September 19th, and it looks like it's going to be the next big Christmas gift for all of us retro gamer fans. It's going to sell for $79.99 in the US, and Amazon already has it up for pre-order if you want to get it as soon as it comes out. The console comes with 2 controllers, a USB power adapter with the power cable, and even a HDMI cable. Also, there's going to be 40 games in this collection with Altered Beast, Sonic the Hedgehog, and even Earthworm Jim is going to be in this list. I've played most of the games that are in this collection before, and I'm pretty happy with what's going to be included with the console. So this console goes on sale on September 19th, like I said, and I will link to the pre-order down below for you guys if you want to pick it up. Also, let me know what you thought about the games that are going to be coming with the console, and if you think that they missed out on some good ones. I'd like to hear about that too. Or if you're not into retro gaming, Vans just dropped a David Bowie shoe collection that are modeled after his music and his style. There's 6 different versions to choose from. All 6 pairs of shoes in the line have details that pay homage to Bowie's greatest hits and his persona. I'll also link to where you can pick up a pair if you like the style. There was one shoe that was in this collection that was for skaters. I think it was called Skate High or something like that. Now I have my own Vans that I like to wear because I'm a skater as well. But this isn't exactly like what is going to be up for sale with the Bowie collection, but kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what to look for. And now let's get into some retro movie and TV news. First up, Sony's Masters of the Universe has actually been pushed back till 2020. The news is sort of like a no-duh moment since it was originally supposed to be coming out in the winter, but since they're not even starting production till this summer, it's like, okay, so we know that it's going to be coming out in 2020. Then next up, and probably my favorite news of the day, is that Mark Wahlberg is going to be starring in the $6 Billion Man, which is it's basically an updated reboot of the classic sci-fi action series, The $6 Million Man from the 1970s. And it looks like Warner Brothers is definitely planning to move forward with the movie, and they now have the Bumblebee director Travis Knight on board to direct it. And then I've talked some about the Sandlot prequels and TV series news that we get every once in a while. Well, it has actually been confirmed that Disney is working on a sequel to the 1993 hit The Sandlot, and they're bringing back most of the original cast for this series. There's also a prequel Sandlot movie that is in the works also, just so you don't get confused about the two. So sometime next year or so, we should have tons of Sandlot stuff to watch. And then thanks to Twitter, we now have our first look at what Scooby-Doo is going to look like in the upcoming animated movie called Scoob. Also, there's a new trailer that came out for the upcoming Child's Play movie, and holy crap, it looks scary, it looks good, and I cannot wait to watch it. Also, there was a trailer that came out about a week ago for the upcoming Addams Family, and I think that looks pretty good too. So if you want to check out all those below, I'll link to them. Also, Sylvester Stallone announced that they're working on a final editing on the last Rambo movie, Last Blood. And Stallone teased that this movie is going out in a big way. And then for the horror fans out there, American Horror Story in its upcoming season is going to be basing it on 1984. And they're going to be making it into like an old retro horror style of the 80s. And last up, guys, a Grease prequel is actually happening, and Paramount Pictures has tapped screenwriter John August to pen the screenplay for this movie. It's going to be titled Summer Loving, which will be based on the song Summer Nights from the original movie. And that, retro fans, is your retro news for the week. So be sure to check out our next video that is right over there. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. And remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.